Definitely looks like something, yeah. It's definitely not the best thing that I've ever seen. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing all right. This is Nikki. I am Daisy's husband. Daisy is at work today, so unfortunately you guys are stuck with me. For those of you that don't know, Daisy is the one who's actually good at this stuff. She's the one who's actually good at coloring. Meanwhile, I'm the one who is not very good at coloring, but I do it sometimes anyway. And today is one of those sometimes. Now this is another color with me video, however I've decided to do something different. I decided to kind of make it into a fun video and do a little bit of a challenge, if you will. So I've picked this page at random, and then I've picked at random my 8 colors right here. So I'm only allowed to color this page using the colors that you see here on the side. For those of you that are interested, I'm going to be putting the colors on the screen right now, so feel free to pause the video if you want and just have a look. And yeah, I guess there's nothing left else to say, but let's get started. Okay, so let's see, where should I start? I guess I can start with the flowers. There you go, so this is the color that I'll be using. It's just orange. Start with this here. So this is just a plain orange color. I'll try to do better than I did last time. Last time was probably my first time coloring in a very long time. And you could definitely tell. But I'll try to do better this time. Oh, and I just realized I didn't put my sheet of paper underneath, so Daisy's gonna kill me. I've actually made a bit of a mess here. So give me 1 second. Okay, so we're back. I have now the thicker sheet of paper underneath, so it doesn't actually bleed through. And I don't get murdered by my wife. Oh no, I let this dry for too long. Okay, I like this orange color. It's just a plain orange color. It's not confusing like some of the other ones. Okay. So far so good, I guess. Right, now let's do the actual flowers themselves. Okay. So we'll have our flowers nice and bright. Okay. I'm not actually sure if I have the correct technique for this. The actual overlaying of the different strokes of the colors, I think I'm doing better than last time. Last time you could tell the difference between the individual strokes. So maybe I have gotten better. Okay. This looks alright, I guess. And then same for this bit. Am I using too much of this yellow? I'm not sure actually. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Done. Colored. Well, not really, only the flowers, kind of. The camera can't focus on it. Ooh, will it be too different if I use this one, the R8? If I look at my color swatches just here, it's pretty red. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't really have a big choice here. I'm only limited to 8 colors, so let's just go for it. Yeah, let's just go for it. Hopefully when this actually dries out, it's not gonna look as dark. It's too dark of a shade, definitely. Oh man, it definitely looks like something. Yeah, it's definitely something. Okay, Right, let me do this one, I guess. No going back now. Not too bad, I guess. Just realized I should probably use the yellow on these, just on this bit here, and the little buds. Right, I think that makes sense. Or it makes sense to me at least. Let me know if it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do this part. This ocean green is very similar to the glass green that I used before. I guess it is a bit of a darker shade, but very similar. Right. We continue. Am I doing this right? Overlaying it like that, is that correct? It doesn't look particularly good, but it looks a lot better than the last one. And then, how should I do these leaves? I go back to the ocean, sorry, to the glass green one. It's just this one. Okay, and this will be for the leaves. So this is meant to be two different colors, but they look quite similar. I guess I'll come back to that a bit later on. Maybe color it one more time, just to make it look a bit different. Let's do those butterflies. Let's do them something different. I'm gonna use this aubergine color here now, which is just this one. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Right. That's again a very dark shade. Okay. That looks kind of okay, I think. And then we're just gonna use the cerulean blue for the other part of the wing. And then here. And then the actual body of the butterfly can be this pansy purple color. So this is what it is. Which is again very similar to the wings. Unfortunately, I was unlucky, I guess, to choose colors that look very, very similar. But it is what it is. No turning back now. In case you haven't noticed, by the way, there isn't really much thought process behind this coloring. It's just kind of freestyle coloring. Let's think. How should I do this? I don't mind this yellow, sorry, not yellow, this red. I don't mind this red color, but I think it's too dark. I don't really have a lot of light colors besides the yellow and the orange and the green. So can I make it two-tone? Perhaps I can make it two-tone. Okay, I'm gonna try something here, which probably won't end up being very good, but let's have a look. I'm not sure whether that will work or not, so I'm gonna start with this yellow, right? I'm gonna start with this yellow. Let me just do quickly something like that. This, I guess, this. Okay, and then anything below this will be yellow, and anything above it will be orange. Let's see whether that works out or not. Okay. Well, it's definitely something. It's definitely not the best thing that I've ever seen. especially if I compare my coloring to other coloring YouTubers. But it's something. I think I've definitely become a bit better than last time though, I think. Although at the same time, me being better than last time doesn't really say much. Okay. Okay. I guess this doesn't look too bad. Alright, I'm thinking to use this color now and color the outline here, if you can call it that. I'm afraid it's gonna look too different than the rest of the colors around it, but again, don't really have much of a choice here. Okay. And that's it's alright. I'm starting to realize that like coloring is really not as easy as it looks. You really need to know what you're doing if you want to do it in a way that looks good. This bit here, again, I still believe it's very, very dark, but not much of a choice, unfortunately. All right, something. Okay, now I'm really struggling to understand what this is. Is this meant to be a leaf? Well, what is it meant to be? I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. I don't want to make it green because I think that then it's gonna be too much green. I just used the purple, so I can't really use that. And then, shall I make it? I have an idea. Let's see if this works. Okay, so now I'm gonna color this bottom half as orange. Let's do that, just so we don't get a weird blend. Maybe I should have done one side first and then went to the other side, but oh well. I'm really struggling to even like keep the coloring inside the lines. I also realized that you don't want to give the color too much time to dry on the paper, otherwise you get a very bad transition between the strokes. Okay, so this will be orange, and then I'm gonna get my yellow, and then I'll do it this way, I guess, just like that. Okay, and then same thing here. Almost done. All right. And you know what? It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it looks okay, and I'll take okay. Right. So what have we got left now? I think I can continue using the purple for this bit here. Okay. Sorry if I don't really commentate or speak a lot as I'm coloring. I'm really trying to focus not to go outside of the lines here. I still think this purple is way too dark. All right. All right. So what color should these guys be now? Let's see. I think their hats can be red. Okay. Well, not actually red, but uranium or geranium, whichever way you pronounce it, that's this color. There's so many colors that you don't even think exist. Like this one, like geranium. What does that even mean? I mean, maybe it means something to you guys, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. I swear there are only like 6 colors, like yellow, blue, orange, purple, green, and red. Okay, maybe I'll try to do something a bit more interesting instead of just coloring them like a blue color, but let's see. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, let's see how this looks. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, by the way. I'm just trying to make it a bit more interesting. It's definitely interesting. Doesn't mean that it's good, unfortunately. Okay, so this guy is gonna be on these little blue squares, and then I'm gonna use a bit of green. And I'm gonna do maybe some like green circles like this. That doesn't look very good. Just gonna color in green. Green with blue squares. Let me see if I can correct this mistake here. Unfortunately, a lot of the green has kind of dried out, so it's actually difficult to make it look good. Hopefully once the color dries, it'll be better. But alright, there you go. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry I didn't color you nice. How about we do this other guy inverted? So this, and this. Right. Now the rest of him is gonna be blue. I'm sorry in advance, buddy. Okay. Again, not really sure what I'm trying to do here. Just kind of freestyling it. I think this guy turned out better. Yeah, definitely. Maybe we can do this in two colors as well. Right. Okay. Well, this is what it looks like colored. Guess I'm gonna try to do some shadows now. I think doing the shadows is quite interesting. Although I could never kind of figure out exactly how to do them. The same here. The same here. We'll do the same here. I think they don't look too bad actually, the shadows this time. Last time I completely got them wrong. Alright, and then do the shadows here. The same here maybe. I'm actually pretty sure I got the wrong green, but it is what it is, I guess. Right, let's get the blue color, the cerulean blue. And then, actually, let me think about this. Probably do it this way. And then on this side, I guess it's gonna be like here. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Put some yellow here. And then some yellow here. I think we're almost done with the shadows now. Now, orange shadow is gonna kind of continue this way, I think. I think this makes kind of sense, I think. Not getting much of a shadow, unfortunately, with this, but then the same thing here. Not getting much of a shadow with this orange color, which is annoying. I'm not really sure what's happening. Can do butterflies, I guess. Maybe just like that. Just like that, and then like that. I'll have to switch over to the blue, I guess, and do the same with the blue. I also have marker like go over me. I'm not sure if you can see. Does this work? I'm not 100% sure. Now what? I think that's it for when it comes to the shadows. Maybe I can just add some here in this, on these leaves, because I forgot about them. And then the same here. Okay, what do you think? If I have to get this, if I had to give this a rating, I'd give it maybe like a 5 out of 10, like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Let me do the highlights and then maybe that'll change things. Right, so same with this flower. I think I did the shadow too thick on this side, so right, do something, but perhaps right here. I'm not actually sure if these highlights can be seen good or not, but here. Okay. I have to say, when you start adding these highlights, regardless of how bad your coloring is, it makes it like automatically look a lot better. Right, I can do it here now as well. Like that. This guy, and then this guy. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Let me complete my shadows, and I think that's pretty much done. To be honest, the only reason I'm adding a shadow is so I can add my highlights, because I think that makes it look so much better. The last thing I'll do is, okay, I forgot what color that was, but I think it was the pansy green. So the last thing I'll do is I'm just gonna add some highlight here, or sorry, a shadow here, so that I can add highlights on the other side. I'm not sure if this will work actually, but let's see. Can you actually see the shadow? I'm not sure if you can see it through the camera. All right. This. Right. Okay, I think that's it, guys. This is gonna be a shorter video than usual because I do the simpler coloring pages, but yeah, this is the final product. I'll tell you what, it's not the best. However, it's definitely a lot better than the last coloring session I did. You can check that out if you like on this channel. It was, I think, 3 or 4 videos back. I think this was a lot better. I tried to make it a bit more interesting. I promise usually the coloring sessions are a lot better than this when my wife Daisy does them. I'm just kind of the backup at this point. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more coloring videos, guys. All the best, and bye for now. See you later. Bye.